It's me and him, but he's hiding, aren't you, Alf? He's down here. He wants to go in. You're getting a bit cold, aren't you? We're here today just to demonstrate the project that I've been working on, which is a mini jack in Gabon, Ebony and Boxwood, and I've just finished it and it is stunning. It works really well, if I say so myself. But it does work well, and I think most of that is down to the Ron Hock iron. Just to give you a rough idea of the size of it, that's the standard jack, wooden jack, and that's the mini jack. The finish on the Boxwood is True Oil, which is, everybody knows, my favourite finish, but I don't normally put a finish on Ebony. Now, I had a conversation with Klaus at Klaus and Peder, the two lawyers, tools, the people that make absolutely fine saws, and he said he tried using a poppy oil, which is blue pigmented. It's pigmented with ultramarine blue, and you put it on, leave it a couple of minutes, and then wipe it off, and absolutely amazing. Not only does it make it ultra black, coal black, but it also makes it, it feels almost all of the grain, so it makes it a beautiful sheen to it. And I deliberately didn't go up the grits all the way to the top with micro mesh. I left it down quite low because I thought it kind of looked like a stealth bomber type arrangement. So I was pleased with that. It fits beautifully in my hand. Let's just get a piece of stock lined up here. I'm not sure which way round this is. Let's try it that way. Let's see what happens. One way or another it's going to be correct. Yeah, that seems to be taking some shavings off. And these are quite thick shavings, but still transparent. But it's for the whole idea that I made it for was for tool making, and also for as a jack to bloody sharp, to hog off wood when I needed to take to joint something or to put a bevel on something. I mean, here I can just put a chamfer on this piece here, and I get a perfectly even and flat chamfer on the edge quite rapidly, and of course, mainly for jointing blocks, this piece is way out of whack, so just take some. One thing I did find with the smaller mouth is that you've got to clear it quite often, but it does eject shavings. There you go. Once it's level, it's obviously getting to that stage that's, there you go. That's pretty damn good, I reckon. So there you go. Hock iron, 4.5 inches by 1.5, so it's quite a narrow plane. Stonking wide mouth, you could get a bust through there. 46 degrees, because you like to be different. Actually, 45 degrees is not a normal angle. 46 degrees, just because I wanted to be the same as this one that I was copying, because I happen to think this is a beautiful plane. This is a Mason, and a couple of things, as you can see, I've copied off of it. A little bit of cloning there, a little bit of nicking of Alex's sublime engineering. I've played a little bit with the tote on the back. I've given up calling it a rear handle. Everybody else seems to want to call it a tote. Nobody understands what the hell I'm talking about when I say rear handle. But I made it taller because I wanted to fit this with 3 fingers, and the other one guides the plane. And it seems to be, it fits perfectly in my hand. I prefer a bigger horn on the back of the plane. So that was made shaped slightly more, I suppose you could call it hawk-like, the claw-like. but it's also part of the aesthetics as well. The rear end I was a nightmare with. Had to sham for that square level with the running bevels on the Razee, so the only answer to that was to use Ollie's fantastic plane, which wouldn't tear out and it sliced across the end grain on both the box and the Ebony perfectly. So all in all, very pleased. There's some pictures up on the Unplugged Woodworkers group, and there's some build articles as well. They've all been collated together by my dear friend Victor, who's put them on WK Fine Tools, so go and have a look on there. And there's also a sequence on Instagram on jim.n.alfie, which is my Instagram feed. So anybody wants to attempt to try to cut end grain ebony, you're welcome. I'm not going to do it again. There will be maybe I've got an offcut that's let me just see if it's here. This is where all the box rolls down. I've got that much left. It's not I suppose you can make a smaller one. It's enough to make possibly a I was thinking of making a block plane to match the two, but the jury's out on that one at the moment. Not sure what to make with that, but anyway, the Ebony and Boxwood Mini Razee Jack. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. See you around. Now, what have I done with the on-off? I got all professional, you see. I got an on-off button, look.